Hello everyone, today I'm working on a 2005 Scion Tc, and I actually just replaced the expansion valve. Unfortunately on these vehicles, the expansion valve is on this side of the firewall. Let me get a closer look for you guys. It's right down there, inside of that white cover. It comes off with 2 Phillips screws, and there will be 2 bolts holding the expansion valve in place. To get there, you will have to remove the cover and the box, and before you even get there, you would have to remove the upper portion of the dash. I began with the center console. You remove the cover with the AC controls, which is this one right here, guys. It comes off, it's held together with some clips all around. Just make sure when you're removing it, you don't break any, because clips always tend to break. And then I also remove the shifter cover and the cluster. The cluster also has a cover. You simply just pry it off. You'll be able to see the lining on the side where you could pry, and it comes off with 1 bolt here. For the upper portion of the dash, when it's loose, you will have to get it off these clips right here on the side on both ends, and you will have to remove a bolt on each corner, which is that one right there and this one over here. To get there, you will have to remove the cover on this airbag, which are these. And in order to remove those, I was told that these clips are one-time use clips that they break whenever you remove this cover. However, I was able to get it off in one piece and keep it intact. You will have to use a lot of force to remove this clip. It seems like it's a little too much force for a clip, but it should come out perfectly fine if you wiggle enough space for your fingers to fit in and pull straight out. Don't be scared to pull with strength, because it won't come out if you do it gently. So after you remove the upper portion of the dash, you will have to, I loosened just enough to get the box out, the bottom portion, and that comes off with corner bolts, which are these. There's 2 in here, 1 there, 1 right there, another corner one there, and obviously the top ones, which are these ones. That one's for the radio, but ones that are like these, you just have to make sure you're careful when you're looking around. One tricky one, if you have all those loose and it still doesn't want to come out, you will want to check that SRS, the airbags bolts that are back here. They're underneath. There's 3 of them. I believe they're 12 millimeters. There's 1 there. I actually have to tighten those and all the corner ones, but just so you guys get an idea, there's 3 of these. They're further down. You'll be able to see them. After you remove those, the bottom portion will come out. Another thing, there are airbag bolts on the upper portion of the dash. That's why I came around here. When you lift the dash just enough and you have these bolts out from the corner, you will see these 2 bolts there. That's on the airbag. Obviously unplug it before you do any unplugging. I'm sorry I didn't mention this, but you guys should remove the negative terminal on the battery. And after you have the bottom portion loose, the upper portion off, you can now get to the box. I had it loose just enough to get, the box out and access the expansion valve. You have to remove the computer right here, which is held on by 2 10 millimeters. 1 up there and 1 down here. Unplug it, put it to the side. Unplug these connectors here that go to the blower, and I'm guessing that one goes to some sort of actuator back there. Remove this box by this bolt right here. It's right behind this. You'll see it. Another one back there. This Phillips screw here, and this bolt right there. After that, if you wiggle it a little bit, it should come out. You bring it down, and then you have the last part to access the expansion valve. which is that cover right there. And like I said in the beginning, it's held on by 2 Phillips screws, and you should be able to access the expansion valve from there. Replace the seals and replace the expansion valve and reverse the process. For those of you that asked also about this piece right here, you will have to remove, there's a small cover that goes here on the bottom, and that's where these 2 little bolts are hiding, and these Phillips screws that go here. After you remove those 4, this centerpiece should come directly out. Before you completely take it out, you will have to disconnect the plugs here.